Welcome, folks, to Garage Sports Ohio.
All right, that's enough of me playing with buttons.
Hey, guys, how's it going out there, TV land?
So, the Olympics is over.
Yes.
wow.
It's all done, and the U.S. and China both got 40 gold medals.
Wow.
Who got more?
Wow.
They both got 40 gold medals. There is no more or less.
there
Yeah.
They got the
is.
same amount of gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gold, but
That's what I said. I said gold.
America got more gold.
Oh, my
or,
goodness.
not gold. They got more total medals.
America led the pack in silvers with 44, and America led the pack in bronze with 42.
And that left them with a total of 126.
126 medals. The next highest was China with 91 medals.
Go America.
America.
It looks like France. Oh, no, Great Britain had 65 medals, and then France had 64.
64.
Yeah.
France.
France.
Had your favorite number.
64, baby.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
So, that's it for the Olympics, y'all.
Yep.
We're done for another couple of years before we get into Winter Olympics in 2026.
Sorry about that.
I sort of like the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I like the bobsledding.
Bobsledding.
Yes.
Uh,
That
that
looks
the-
like a lot of fun.
Is that the one where they
Going
lay?
down there and you hit those, you know, and I mean they get in there deep,
Yeah, they do.
and it is. I like.
It looks intense.
Isn't there
Oh,
one?
it's fun.
Isn't there one where they lay on their back?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the bobsleds where
No,
they
no.
push it.
Yeah.
And then you jump in.
Yeah, and they lay on their backs for extra speed, so they're more aerodynamic when
Yeah.
they're laying
That's
down.
Well,
one.
they
They-
get down in a hunch, down in this bobsled. There's like 2 or 3 guys. I can't remember, 1 or 2.
There's.
And they
Yeah.
hunch down in there and they get and he moves it.
Yeah.
And all this. It's got to be fun.
It looks intense.
I like the half pipe snowboarding.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
That's always fun to watch.
absolutely.
I get into also that skiing where you go down the slope and then you jump.
Oh yeah,
And you got to keep your skis into a and then you jump down on it.
like the long
Yeah.
distance.
yeah,
the long jump stuff?
Long
Yeah.
jump. Oh man,
That's
that's
awesome.
got to be intense.
Those are sweet.
Those are sweet.
That's got to be intense.
One wrong move.
Yeah, but one wrong move
Don't-
and you're hurting.
Don't they have like Olympic skateboarding and shit?
I believe so,
I
but
do believe, and they do have he
I don't
is
know.
right. They do have that sledding where there's a guy that lays on his back and they
Rouge or whatever. Luge?
luge.
Luge?
Wow.
What is
Yeah,
the
I'm
word
not
for
wanna-
that?
I want to be.
I don't
I
know.
don't want to be wrong.
Lounge?
Let's see if that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Luge.
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 Wow, they even have 2 people one on one. Oh
no.
man, no way.
Oh, I'd hate to be the bottom guy.
I have so many questions.
That's got. Oh, hey now.
That can't be real.
There's too many. No, you
Uh,
can't ask that question because
Yeah.
I'm not allowing
I
that.
didn't say nothing. I'm just saying I'd
I
hate
just
to be
said
the
I have
bottom
so
guy.
many questions.
That has got to be intense. I mean, you got a little dinky bobsled underneath you, and you're moving with just your hand and
Now,
arms.
do
Yeah.
they have to hold their legs up, or is there leg supports?
No, you got to hold your legs up.
That's what that's
There's no
showing.
leg support.
Oh,
No,
that's
you
a
got
core
you
workout.
definitely have to hold your legs up.
That's
Definitely a workout
That's
right there.
such a
Yeah.
core workout.
There's your
Because
bobsleds.
the only reason, there's your bobsledding
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
And all 3 of you got to hop in this little dinky bobsled,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks fun.
It does.
And you. It's a lot of training.
Wonder how
Lot
heavy
of
that thing
training.
is.
That is so much fun.
I don't know. I wouldn't think it'd be that
But how
heavy.
you got to
I don't think it
hop
should
in
be
there,
heavy.
dude. You got to jump
Yep.
into it. That is wow. That's amazing. Woo! That would be
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Um,
And you go about 100 to 200 mile an hour down this sled course.
I know they're
it's
cruising.
like
Wow.
cruising. Oh yeah, a lot of fun.
You're our Olympics guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, the Guardians went ahead and swept the Cubs over this last week as well.
Yeah. They did really well.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I did have the opportunity to go to a Tigers game
That's right.
this past Wednesday,
Oh wow.
and I watched my Mariners lose in the 10th inning.
Oh yeah, but it went into OT though.
Yeah, went into an
So-
extra inning. It was exciting. Honestly, it was 2-0 at the midpoint of the 8th. And then Carpenter just hit it was a beautiful hit out to deep right. Home run, 2-run homer, tie the game up. And then it went into that extra inning, and, the Mariners couldn't do anything.
They just went into a slump.
Yep.
And that's baseball.
That's baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you got that groove going, and then all of a sudden, boom! You just get out of that groove.
Did
Yeah,
you-
I will say it's one of the things. Like, yeah, I was in Detroit, right? So when they won, that crowd pop. It felt like the crowd wasn't really there until around the 7th, 8th inning. They were it was very quiet.
Wow.
And then the crowd started getting into the game, and then the Tigers turned everything around. It just completely flipped.
Wow.
So it almost felt like the crowd played such a major role in that game.
Wow.
It was something to see.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Cool.
Me and Brandon also, we got to go to a Mud Hens game.
Toledo
Yeah.
Mud Hens game.
Yep, this past Saturday.
How'd that go?
That was fun.
That was a blast. That one, what was it, 8-7,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
that
like that.
one ended with a walk-off
Base hit.
double walk-off hit
Yeah.
with the bases loaded in the 10th, bottom of the 10th.
Oh wow. It
So we
went
got to
into-
see that one
went
and-
into overtime
I
too.
was, I was
Wow,
praying for a
extra innings.
walk-off home run.
Oh,
I've
it
never
was,
seen
with the
one.
bases loaded, it would have
Yeah,
been nuts.
It would have been that crowd would have went.
Stir crazy.
And then the lighting effect.
Oh, the lighting
At
effects
night?
they did at the end.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
after that win, it was like dim and bright and different colors. Like
Yeah.
it was nuts.
Oh
It was
wow.
sweet.
And I will say, I definitely find that minor league baseball games,
Mm-hmm.
to me, are more crowd interactive,
Yeah.
and they're almost more fun to be at those games.
Well,
wow.
I feel like the Mud Hens get kids interacted a lot.
They
and
definitely
Right.
get the kids involved a lot.
Right.
I did notice with the Tigers game, they put the kids on camera a lot
Okay.
on the
Right.
big screen, which is
Right.
awesome. That I feel like that's definitely something you should do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like just that deeper connection with the fan, it feels bigger in Toledo than it does in Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree with that because a long time ago, we went to a Toledo Mud Hen game. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that was pretty fun. It was interesting. I mean, the fans do get into the game. I mean, they get into the Mud Hens. That's their team.
Yeah.
You know what else is around the corner? Walleye.
Hockey season.
Hockey season
I'll tell you,
just
the last,
around the corner.
The last game I
Yep.
went to was that playoff game, right?
Yeah.
And they won in a shootout.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Oh,
That's
the Mud
very
Hen.
exciting.
Oh, you mean the walleye?
Walleye, yeah.
Yeah, we went through the extra period and then had to keep going.
Well, why didn't you guys invite me? I would have went.
Well, that was we were actually invited to that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was a little different.
Okay.
But we will have to get together and all go to like a walleye game or something.
Absolutely.
Oh, I would definitely be interested in going.
Yeah?
That'll be a blast.
Remember
Okay.
when me, you, and Matt went to BGSU hockey games
Yeah.
all the time? Man, that was fun.
was fun, yeah.
Remember how we used to hold the newspaper up in the air before they come out of the tunnel, and then we go BGSU.
I think I remember I used to know the fight song pretty well. I don't remember it no more. I know the last part's like BGSU, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. I know the entire Ohio State fight song though.
Huh?
I know all the Ohio State fight song though.
You can't sing it.
I could.
All I hear is humming it or spelling it.
Yeah, your son, not me. He probably knows it because of me now.
And by the way, just switch the topics up out of just
Tangent.
reminiscing and, well, putting
Well,
you
you
on the
look-
spot. Nobody wants to hear Brandon sing right now. I promise.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear Brandon
I was
sing.
never going to sing. It was never going to happen.
Let me tell you, folks,
I'll let you doubt me
You do
before
not
I
want to
sing.
hear Brandon sing because it's horrible.
But the
Hey,
WNBA
I'm
is
a
back.
regular old George Strait on the microphone.
Nuh-uh. George Strait would sing a heck of a lot better than
You gotta go to the bathroom
Why is that?
because you're full of shit.
Alrighty.
But the WNBA is back
Heck yeah.
after their nice little.
Love
what was that?
watching
Almost a
Caitlin
month-long
Clark.
break.
Love her. Love watching Caitlin Clark play.
So on Thursday, we had the Mercury beating the Sky, the Lynx beating the Mystics, and the Liberty really, really badly beating the Sparks.
Yeah.
I think
35 points. Woo, woo.
you should
Yeah.
you should look. I don't know which one it is, but I don't remember her name's nicknames like Sab or something.
Yep, yeah, that's helping.
Yeah, that's really helping.
We're going to try to find it, bud.
The bottom one.
Sabrina
Yeah.
for the Liberty. Sabrina
her and another girl.
Loskew. 18 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds.
And then
Brianna Stewart's here.
yeah.
27 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists.
They together went off.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean,
Well, yeah, they sure did go
when you
off.
win a game 103 to 68,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's...
things happened.
Oh, yeah.
they worked.
goodness.
They worked really well together in that game.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of dishes, a lot of shots.
Oh, yeah.
When you said Sab, I thought you said Sav, and I was looking for Savannah or
Nope.
something like that, not Sabrina.
Just Sab.
Right. I seriously think, and this is almost... I think Caitlin Clark's going to win the Rookie of the Year.
I'll tell you this much, and I'm going to leave all my Caitlin Clark statements at this. If she doesn't win Rookie of the Year, it's a travesty and a shame for the sport. Everybody knows.
Man, she's just killing it, though, on assists.
She broke the assist record, the all-time assist record for the WNBA for a single game. She broke the she's the first rookie to get a triple-double.
Yep.
If she doesn't win Rookie of the Year, it's a shame.
It is.
And
Absolutely.
And I don't think anybody has any delusions of Caitlin Clark not winning it.
Oh, definitely. And man, I'm
Now,
telling
mind you, her team, on the other hand, they have a losing record. They're not doing great, but she got drafted first overall. She went to the worst team in the WNBA. You're going to have that. It's not a one-woman show.
everybody in the NBA is so much comparing Caitlin Clark to the Warriors point guard.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Well, here's the problem. Remember when we talked about during, I think it was the first episode, we talked about about not understanding why all these comparisons are a thing. The comparisons for LeBron James to Michael Jordan from the time he started till even still happening now have had a negative impact on him and his image. So I can't stand when you continue to see this where people are comparing her to Steph Curry or her to
Right,
anybody
right.
because Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark.
And Steph Curry is Steph
Yeah,
Curry.
and Caitlin Clark's out there making a name for herself, and she deserves all the flowers that she's given.
Oh yeah.
And
Definitely.
the more
Heck
and
yeah.
more you compare her to somebody else, the more and more your people are gonna look at those statistics. They're gonna start looking at them, and if she's not holding up to quite that high of a level, then people are gonna start drawing away from her, and that should not happen.
But I do,
Especially when you're talking somebody like Steph Curry,
Right.
who, I mean, he's kind of really good.
But I mean, I'm telling you this. I do admire Steph Curry stepping up, helping Caitlin Clark with her game.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
yeah. It showed it on my phone, and it should show up on the computer here. He on the off season in women's NBA, just this past month, they were practicing together.
Well, that'd be weird because Steph
See,
Curry.
right there. Nope, bottom, right there. Yep.
Oh, did they do a 3-point competition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it against each other.
That was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Caitlin Clark, guys.
No, that was somebody else.
That was the NBA All Star game break.
See.
I'm not
I
seeing-
mean, Bird's been talking about her a lot. Larry Bird's been talking about her a lot. Steph Curry has. LeBron James.
Well, yeah, they should be talking about her, but I don't see anything about him.
Look at the form though between Steph Curry and
I
Caitlin.
love that.
Look at that. I mean,
well-
it's just almost match.
Read what Steph Curry said. Right there. It almost robs her of the rest of her game. Even Steph Curry don't like the comparisons because it takes away from Caitlin.
But maybe Caitlin has been watching his craft.
That's fine.
And she's been working on what he does.
That's fine, but she's more than that. That's what Steph's saying himself.
Oh, yeah.
He said the comparisons between her and him almost robs her of the rest of what she has, what she brings to the table.
Oh, yeah.
So that being said, Steph Curry's out here saying she brings more than just this deep three game, which is what Steph
Well,
Curry's so popular for.
Well, yeah, because of all the assists.
but
But she don't ball hog. I
but
mean, she passes it to the open.
but that goes to
open
show
person.
you that you shouldn't compare somebody to somebody else.
True. Absolutely. 100%.
When that's what Steph Curry's saying.
Right. 100%. I agree. Absolutely.
But that I don't see anything about Steph Curry and her working together on anything.
No, I don't. But I guess that was just a fluke from what I seen of.
Right, and that's fine. Now, we touched on baseball. So let's finish up a little bit of baseball here.
Yeah.
There is somebody named Weston Wilson, and he is the first Philly in franchise history to hit for the cycle as a rookie.
Yeah.
He's 29 years old. He's batting 8th in the lineup. He's batting over 400 in their last 8 games, and they showered him with absolutely disgusting water.
Yeah, but he is crushing it if he's over 400.
In the last 8 games.
I mean, he's got to be having a lot of RBIs, a lot of home runs. Wow.
Where did they get the seeds? Did they just dump them in the
you
water?
I have
and-
you
no
get
idea.
400. You hit 400. You are doing excellent.
Yeah, but it's not even that. He hit for the cycle.
He's the 10th.
He went single, triple, home run, double.
Yeah, he's the 10th.
Oh, I believe that.
He's the 10th Philly in Philly's history.
The
to get-
10th Philly to
hit-
ever do it.
To hit for the cycle
oh yeah.
in Philly's history.
Oh yeah.
10th.
There
As a
ain't
rookie.
no other Philly that could be able to do it as a rookie. Well, you got to figure too. He was in the minor leagues also.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
29 years old, so he came up
so
through
the
the minors.
minor
of course.
league is almost just like
It's
MLB, but
I
a little
feel like
different.
I feel like it's college to pro in football. Even it's such a major jump. The talent level
Right.
at those different levels is so different.
Yeah, but the get me right or get me wrong, but the pitches are almost just alike, also, isn't it? Or is it a little faster?
They're going to be faster. They're going to be harder. They're going to break more.
right because of the curves, the
sliders. Yes,
change up.
You do get all of the same pitches will come up through the minors,
Right.
But the heat, the break, just the control of those pitches
Yes,
are going to
yes.
be so much higher. Now, that's
Right,
nothing
right.
against the minor league players. Obviously, they got good enough control
Right.
to be at the level they're at.
Right,
But
right.
once you get to the pros, you're talking the best of the best.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what these guys do.
In
Yeah.
the minors, you're really filling people out.
Yep.
And some people go, some people say. In MLB, you got people that are there for the long run.
Well, you
really.
also don't get me right or get me wrong or tell me this, but when in the minors when they get hurt severely
Yeah.
and then they rehab and all that, then
Yeah.
they go into the minors
Yep.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then work their way back up.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
that right or am I wrong?
That's
That-
correct.
that's
But
yeah.
the kicker, the thing to note with that is when they're working their way back up, it's because they're not at
Their
MLB
best.
standards yet.
Right.
They got to get back to there because they got to work their way back to that high level of play from sitting out an injury. Now they're
But we have seen a player that has done that.
there's been a lot of them.
There have been a lot of them. Oh,
Lot of
yeah.
them.
If you are MLB talent level, you're gonna and you get to the show
Right.
and you go down, let's say you tear your ACL. You rehab it properly, you could easily go back up through the minor league organization because the majors' eyes are already on you.
Right.
Because they know what you have, when they know what you bring to the table.
Exactly.
Even other teams can get at you when you're in
Nah.
the triple.
It's
Right.
still trades.
You have to trade
Yep,
for 'em
you're
in the
still
triple
a part of the
and double.
organization.
Right.
Okay.
It's all
Right.
the
Yeah.
same organization.
I think that happened to one Detroit player, if I'm not mistaken, got hurt, and he was at Toledo
Yes.
Mud Hens, and
Yes.
then he was doing so excellent after that. He went back to the Tigers.
You remember Craig Monroe?
Craig.
I know
that's
he was
right,
one of
Craig
them.
Monroe. Craig
Because
Monroe.
in Toledo, he was the first mud hen to hit the ball onto Monroe Street.
yeah. Yeah.
Out of the park home run
And
onto
it went, and
Monroe
it
Street,
bounced right on Monroe Street.
which is ironic because his name's
Yeah.
Craig Monroe.
yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to learn baseball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now, while we're talking about players who hit for the cycle, because why not lead into it a little bit?
Oh yeah. Why not?
We have Chuck's Fun Facts.
Hey, let's hear it, Chuck.
All right. So, can you name me?
D.
Huh? It's not a multiple choice.
Oh, darn.
Okay, first off, can you tell me, all right, when the first cycle in Major League Baseball was ever hit?
God.
Just give me a year.
A year?
Year? It's got to be year of Babe Ruth.
19.
No.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Not in the 19. It was in the 2000s.
No. The first one in the American League was in 1901.
1901.
That was Harry Davis for the Philadelphia Athletics. This one came long before that.
How in the hell we were supposed to know that, Chuck?
That's why it's-
1901 was for all of our time.
Yeah.
How
That's-
would we be able to know that, though?
You're not going to.
1901.
My goal is to stump you guys.
Yeah, but the stump is supposed to be where
It's.
in our era.
No.
Nah.
Hey. It is a cycle.
Not grandpa.
Yeah. And
Not
it's in the
grandpa
baseball.
stage.
And the answer.
Are you sure you want
Oh,
a line,
bud.
man?
Oh, be quiet.
Hey, hold on, Pops. I'm not even sure your grandpa was this old.
I'm going to go 1891.
That is close.
Damn it.
It's 1882. And it was by a guy named Curie Foley, who played for the Buffalo Bison.
Wow.
Dang.
These are teams I've never heard of.
No.
But I figured with the big stuff with Weston Wilson and seeing, that cycle stuff, I thought that would be a fun one to hit on here.
Yeah.
That was
Well done.
that was excellent.
Well done.
Well done.
And I came up with that one all on myself.
Wow.
Did you do that when
I
you
didn't
came
even
in?
phone a friend.
Wow.
Yeah. Normally I phone a friend for Chuck's fun fact.
Chuck's fun fact.
And we all know what Chuck's fun fact here actually deserves. And now I'm sad.
Crickets.
All right. So now we can get into what all three of us, are majorly passionate about.
What's that?
And love.
We have football.
Yeah, we got really sad news for you folks.
Let's talk about J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, torn meniscus, out for the rest of the year.
That is sad though, because in his last preseason game, he looked really good.
And he did it in practice.
Was it
No,
in practice? 'Cause
was it practice?
No, he was
I'm not sure.
complaining about it after his last.
Yeah, he was
preseason
complaining about
game,
it after the game. I knew that.
Oh, after the game?
Yeah, he was saying my leg hurts, and
So-
then
I made
They
it very
did it.
clear
They-
last week that I am a doubter.
yeah,
But
I still don't want to see this.
no,
I want him to
nobody
go out
does.
there and prove me wrong. I don't want him to go out there and not have that opportunity.
yeah,
And it really does suck for Minnesota.
it's
a big
sad.
It sucks for anybody, really.
Because now you got your starting quarterback. If he gets hurt, who you're going to go to? Your third string.
Your third string.
Hey,
Wow.
don't doubt them third stringers, man.
This
They're
ain't
hungry.
college.
They're hungry.
This ain't college,
They're
bud.
hungry.
Hey, when they're going to have to start Sam Darnold, I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, of
Come on.
course. I mean, that sucks.
Yep. And it even stinks even more
No,
when
no,
your
that's
first
not to
round
say-
when your first round pick is
When your
gone.
draft pick's taken. But I
Yeah.
will say Sam Darnold, I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but he's definitely not going to win you big games.
No,
it's
he's
not
not.
going to happen.
No. I agree.
He can win you games, just
Yeah.
not ones like Packers
I was going to say,
or Cowboys.
Lions.
Lions,
Maybe-
no. Bears,
maybe the
maybe.
Jags.
The Lions and Packers are the two biggest ones for them because
Yeah.
they have that's their division.
Yeah.
And I really don't know if I could see Sam Darnold leading them to beating a team like the Lions or the Packers. The Packers are like a Cinderella story every year. Every new quarterback comes in there and all of a sudden it's, oh shit. So they got this, it's just the same old game.
But I hate to tell you too. The sad part about it is they got to play them twice.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
So the Cowboys, do they have to play them twice too?
No.
no.
They don't play 'em?
Not-
Cowboys
not
got to
in
play
the-
the Eagles twice. That's
Yeah.
bad enough.
No, I mean,
And speaking of the Eagles,
I mean in the regular season, and then in
No.
the playoffs, twice.
what, the Vikings?
No, Cowboys.
Oh, the Packers?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
No.
Better.
first and foremost,
Yes,
I
and
don't
no.
want to.
Yeah, I know you don't.
But at least we don't have to face them 3 times like the Titans in '99. I'm gonna need you to calm down over there.
Oh, how many? We're gonna go back and see how many times you brought this up. Live.
Yeah.
You're coming at me, bro. You're
I'm
coming
just
at me.
bringing up.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up. Who,
All right.
Wait,
All
did Des
right.
catch it?
No.
That was against the Packers too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Odell Beckham's one-handed catch was against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Randy
Yeah.
Moss's rookie season when he went for over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns was against the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
Everything happens to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Remember Terrell Owens on your star? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You just want to twist that knife in.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you brought the Titans into this on me.
Hey, don't make me bring up rings.
Oh yeah.
Dad, shut up. You can't talk either.
Because if we're going to talk about it, it doesn't matter if it's been 30 years. At least we have them.
Yeah. Hey, we can't talk over here. I ain't saying a word about rings.
But it does absolutely suck for J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. I really want to know what Jay Jetta has to say about it. I haven't seen anything about him.
He did talk
Yeah.
about
Did
it.
he?
I saw when you were scrolling around.
And then
Okay.
yeah, I really wanted to see JJ start this year and
Yeah.
see what he had to prove.
Oh.
I seen him in Michigan playing, and man, he was really, really good.
You see, when I watched him at Michigan, I felt like a lot of his success came on the heels of, first off, they had a great O-line.
Oh yes, definitely.
Secondly, they had that rush attack that took all the attention away from him. So when you're
Right.
focused on Blake Corum, you're
Yep.
focusing less on J.J. McCarthy and that receiving core, which that's not saying that they're not very talented.
Right.
That's just saying that, hey, when you have to focus on this and you're not fully focused on this, he could shine. And he's definitely shown that he could play really well and at a high level
right.
when he's not your focal point. But now in Minnesota, he is more he's in a position to be more of your focal point because you have Justin Jefferson.
Right. But this is what I loved about JJ, and I want to bring this out, is that before every game, he goes out and sets right at the goalpost, right on the goalpost, and he has his music on. And he concentrates on what he has to do to win games.
Now, that being said, I don't want to take anything away from, your viewpoint here. But if you look into a lot of other players at a lot of other schools, a lot of those quarterbacks, they all do the same thing.
Right.
They all do that.
right.
They might do it with music. They might do it just themselves. They might do it in their warm-ups, stuff like that.
Right.
But you definitely see it from all these other players at all these other schools too. Not to take anything away from it. It
Right.
is something that's really good to do by all these quarterbacks, but it is, and all these other players. It's not just quarterbacks, but you do see it a lot with a lot of other players. You happen to see it more with him because you were watching Michigan very intently.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And
like-
and that's before I even played a game.
Right.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But my head would be on the goalpost, and I'm more like praying.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, there used to be a Jaguars defensive lineman. Before the game, he'd have the coach smack him like three
Did that
times.
happen to be Calais Campbell?
No, it was in the
Oh,
early 2000s.
damn.
You just smack him.
Whatever it
That-
takes.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, whatever it takes. I mean, I wouldn't want to be slapped.
Dak Prescott
Heck
does
no.
his weird hip twists,
How many people made
And-
fun of that?
and I swear he says "Here we go" about 10,000 times before the start of every game.
Wow.
I mean, you got to get the vocal cord, and that's his
Hey.
cadence.
Oh.
I mean, it's just like Peyton Manning's Omaha. So I mean, it's his cadence. It keeps everything in a rhythm. It keeps the offense running in with a certain rhythm, which is
Right.
good. Every quarterback has their cadence. His just happens to be really loud, and everybody knows it.
Right.
Is it-
And everybody likes to make fun of it because he's a cowboy. But
I know I was watching something today, and Monty Teo was talking about Peyton Manning, and Monty Teo was making checks, and every time he made a check, Peyton Manning had a counter to his check. Every time, like he knew.
Yeah.
It was crazy because he said linebackers can only make one check
Which is true.
because they the fast pace and everything.
Yep.
They can't make too many checks.
Yeah,
or-
they only make one check.
Yep.
But he-
Which is why
But a
they
quarterback
call.
can make 2 or 3.
they can
But
make a lot.
That's why
Yeah.
That's why they called Peyton Manning the sheriff. Mm-hmm. He ran that shit.
He ran Indianapolis.
He ran in
beat-
Denver.
In Denver. Yeah.
When he walked on the field, the coach is always nice to have, but he's super unnecessary when the quarterback's Peyton Manning
Oh yeah, because Peyton Manning.
or Drew Brees or Tom Brady or
You know what I loved about Peyton Manning? You ever watched him play football? You ever watched him? Mm-hmm. How slow he'd go up to that
Oh, yeah.
center, and he would look at that defense, and he knew
everything you were doing.
that defense and what it was doing.
That is hours and hours and hours of devotion to film.
Oh yes.
Just sitting there watching film.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'll be the first to tell you was definitely not my favorite part of
And
playing
notice
football.
how when he get up there and he get his hand and then he do this or do this or do this.
It's always a check.
yeah. Yeah.
He's just telling the rest of the team what they're doing.
Yep.
Pointing out the mic to the lineman.
And that's the captain
Yep.
and a quarterback.
And it's football turns into a game of chess at that point when you're talking your middle linebacker who's running the defense and you're talking your quarterback who's running the offense. They're playing a game of chess out there. Because sure, the play's called, but those guys have to make the adjustments to what they're seeing.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
even
Most definitely.
You can't forget about even linemen have to talk about who
Who's
they're
the mic?
blocking and
Yeah.
who's
Who's
the mic
blitzing?
and-
Who's blitzing, who's
Yeah.
blocking, yep. And all that. Yep. That's where the center or the left tackle or the right tackle that are captains, they got to
I know.
speak.
I know.
I look at the O linemen as more of a cohesive unit, and all
Yep.
5 of them are very much equals.
Oh, yeah,
None
they-
of them
they
are.
know one another and
Yep,
everything.
and,
yeah.
and when they walk out there, depending on where guys are lined up, they don't even have to say a word.
Absolutely.
They know their job.
They know what
I
they
know.
got to do.
I know you did it at Northwood.
Yep.
Yep.
I know. I hated it when they'd point us out and stuff.
Yeah,
I hated it.
The beautiful part, like when I was playing O line, I was a right guard. Yeah, we pointed out the mic a lot, but my favorite plays are when we didn't.
Oh.
We just walk up there and everybody knows. Defense is like, we got away with something here, and then we score.
You know what I like? This is what I like on defense. And I played defense more than I did play offense.
Yeah,
I played free safety or free safety.
yeah.
I like pounding them. I like getting that look, like,
That angry look.
and man, I'll never forget what I did to a Genoa dude. We went strive for strive, head to head, and we both landed on our butts.
That hurt, didn't it?
Oh,
In the best way possible.
It hurt, but my head hurt
Yeah.
at the end of the game because I felt it.
And the big thing is, so that was definitely something you could do back in your day. I know they tightened up a lot on the head-to-head
Yeah,
hits,
head-to-head.
even when we were playing. And nowadays, it's even more tightened up because
Yep.
injuries are such a big deal.
Yes.
CTE and figuring out everything about CTE has been such a big deal.
That, and,
Yes.
that and the Guardian caps weren't even close to being a thing.
No.
Yeah.
But now we can get into Brandon. You wanted to talk about Drake May.
Well, I guess my question is, after that preseason game and how good he looked and how bad Jacoby Brissett looked, do you start him or do you set him for a little bit?
I feel like the only option to start, if you're not going to start Drake May, is Bailey Zapp.
Well, I mean,
Now, mind you, I like Jake Brisket. Jacoby Brissett, my bad.
yeah,
It's just that's just what a lot of people I know call him is Jake Brisket.
yeah.
Right.
A lot of Colts fans.
Oh, I know one of those.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like from the showing that we've seen, I feel like Bailey Zapp put up a better performance
Yeah.
than
Right.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
But that being said, I almost lean towards maybe you do start Drake May. The problem the situation you have here is you don't have somebody for him to learn from.
Right.
No, yeah, that's
Jacoby Brissett's been in the league a while. Yeah, he could probably show him a few ropes, but he's not this athlete. He's not an Aaron Rodgers. He's nowhere near it. He's not a true starter in the NFL. So that being said, you're not gonna learn all the essentials for you to go out there and actually be somebody. You might as well go out there and learn on the fly. And hopefully he can do it. The problem that we've seen in the past, especially you, because you've paid a lot of close attention to the Cleveland Browns over the years.
Right,
You've
right.
seen it time and time again.
again.
You send the guy out there
Yes.
right away and he fails.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I mean, this is what I think. I think he should set him for this year.
Who do you start? And what are you setting him to learn?
The playbook.
He can learn. He's already learned
yeah,
that.
he's been there for a couple.
As soon
years.
as they get drafted, they get the playbook. They can learn that. He had all summer to learn that. If he hasn't learned the playbook over the summer,
I'd say why not take the shot?
yeah, at this point, because you don't have anybody there to teach him anything.
No, not really.
I mean,
He's
that's
gonna
where
have
the
to
problem
learn on
comes.
his
I'd
own.
say-
like Drew Brees had, or Tom Brady had Drew Brees.
Yep.
I'd say
And
Tony Romo had Drew Brees.
right.
I'm gonna say since like your point, that he doesn't really have anybody.
I meant Drew
but-
Bledsoe. We both meant Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe. Yeah.
He doesn't really have anybody because not a lot of people are lucky enough to have people like to sit behind Tom Brady,
Yeah.
or Drew Brees or anyone like that. Mm-hmm. And Jacoby Brissett isn't young. He's
Hey.
a little seasoned.
Yeah.
He's seen a lot of teams.
But can he handle the pressure? Can he
No, no.
handle the blitzes?
Dad.
Can he handle
Well, no,
reading
Pops.
the defense?
He's saying that he thinks that maybe Jacoby Brissett could teach Drake May a thing or two because he has been a lot of places. He has seen a
Yes.
lot of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I'm not
Maybe.
saying start Jacoby Brissett. I'm saying
that
you know.
knowledge could absolutely help, yes.
yeah.
It could
Because he
help.
could
Well-
learn some things about how the Browns organization runs because Jacoby Brissett was there. He could
Yep.
learn some stuff about Indianapolis and how that operation runs. Learn some
Yep.
things about how New England's operations go so that he could take that and he could learn from what Jacoby Brissett's
Yeah.
seen with other quarterbacks even and how they prepare for games, how they prepare for the season. And maybe Drake May can incorporate some of that and make it his own thing.
That and we
Right.
have a whole nother preseason to see. Was it a fluke
Right.
or was it
Yeah,
not?
we got
I-
one more
honestly,
game.
here's the thing. So I was very harsh on JJ McCarthy because I felt like he was, and the big thing is I felt like he was being overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Just like I feel like with Caleb Williams, I feel like he's overhyped. Do I think Caleb Williams will be a good quarterback? Sure. But do I think Caleb Williams is the answer? No. That being said, Drake May, you'd never heard a lot of hype about Drake May going into the preseason. And ever
Right.
since the preseason started, now the hype's coming in. But at the same time, it's not super heavy because they
Right.
know that the New England Patriots don't have anybody else.
Right. They don't have the tight end. They don't have the running back.
They got Hunter Henry, I think, but
I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of fans are probably looking towards a rebuild.
and,
Probably.
absolutely.
It's going to take time.
And maybe Drake May is that guy you could build your team around.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
If-
Absolutely.
Only if he shows a lot of promise.
Right. And,
Because if he
I
goes
believe
out
he
during
can.
the season and blows it,
Well, hey, with that in mind, maybe you just run Drake May as a bridge player then. Run him for 3 or 4 seasons, run out his rookie contract, draft somebody else. And while
Yeah,
you're
but that-
rebuilding the
that's
rest of your
doing
team.
that- That's
I mean,
doing
it could
that
be-
just like the Browns.
No. The Browns gave up on people after 1 year. Not even full seasons, and they were gone. How long of the time did Tim Couch get to play there?
what was it like Two
Two.
or three.
2 years.
3.
Yeah, so they gave him a real chance, but they didn't build anything around him. Then Baker Mayfield had a really nice opportunity there, and Baker Mayfield did the damn thing, in my opinion.
I think he did it too.
Yeah,
To be honest.
he did.
But then you go to other players like what's his name?
McNown.
No,
Brady
Money.
Quinn, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel had 1 year. Brady Quinn, 1 year.
McNown.
McCown, 1 year. They only gave these guys one season to be in tip-top shape, and they didn't have any of the other pieces to help them.
But I
now
think,
they have
I
those
think
pieces,
I think Tim Couch had it.
but they didn't build it. They didn't give him an O-line. He was running
had-
for his life.
Yeah.
And once
What'd
you
they
go
have?
into a season running for your life, it's over. I think New England has a better O-line than
Right.
that. So I think Drake May maybe won't be
yeah.
running for his life. So maybe he can progress into a better quarterback. That's the
Absolutely.
situation in San Francisco.
Absolutely,
The
100%.
situation in San Francisco, they have the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah,
the
they do.
O line.
They got the O-line. He's got the time to work on his footwork. He's phenomenal at it.
You got one of the
Brock
top,
Purdy.
You got one of the top running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, and I'll be the first to tell you, I still have doubts about Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy's footwork is incredible.
Oh,
but
yeah.
why is his footwork incredible? He has the time to work on the craft.
Yes,
Yeah. And-
absolutely,
And
100%.
if he stays in San Francisco, he will win a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Oh yeah.
And one of the plays where Drake May threw an absolute dot, he kind of had good footwork on that
I
play.
did see that, and that drop pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful throw.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful throw.
And he had pretty good footwork on that play.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So I think
Maybe.
think
Maybe.
that there's a big chance that
Yeah.
he could potentially. I don't think it's going to really matter this year.
If he works on his craft a little harder,
And New England builds an
Builds
offense
around
back
him.
up, builds
Yeah.
a defense back up.
they may be up there in the hunt.
maybe.
Maybe.
But-
Maybe not this year. I think they're 2-3 years
2 or 3
out
years.
at least.
Yeah. I agree with Chuck on that one. Yes. Most definitely.
All right. So
Uh-oh.
preseason week 1 recap. Oh, we will bring up our records here, and we will fully state it's the preseason.
It's-
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, it's
preseason.
And we
Preseason.
suck.
Give us a break.
We were really bad. Really bad.
Really, really bad.
Yeah.
Week 1, I went 6-10, and you guys each went 5-11
Yep.
with our picks.
Ouch.
That being
Ouch.
said, Pops, me and you were 1-0 in week 2 already.
Yeah.
That Thursday game kept us alive.
Yeah.
Brandon, not so much.
Thank you.
I think the big thing here to note is preseason. It's so volatile. I would definitely not
Hey.
gamble on preseason.
No, I
Never.
wouldn't either. Never.
Ever.
Never.
No.
Ever, ever.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Absolutely, Chuck. You never know what's happening because you got your first string in the first quarter, second quarter, second string. Then you got your third string after halftime. And so on and so forth because they want to find out
So many
who's good and who
Yeah.
they want to
so
put
many
in. And
so many people fighting for a roster spot.
The
Oh,
Rams.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
I
Rams
would never
scored
bet on
the.
it.
Because
the-
I think you only are allowed to have 53
53.
players.
Yeah.
And they got to slim down like the third or fourth week, something like that in preseason.
It's just before the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
yeah, just before.
They usually have what 70 or 72 players
Right.
going up to it.
Right.
Then they create their practice squad
That's
out of that
right.
and make some cuts, and
Right.
then you have
Right.
your 53-man squad.
Right.
That being said, there was one touchdown in the Cowboys game, and it was by the Rams with 4 seconds left, and the Rams won 13-12. And I haven't heard the end of it. And all I gotta say is it's the damn preseason. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but you got Trey Lance as your backup.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones
Hey,
won't-
sir.
What?
Sir,
What?
He did throw the ball 41 times.
Yeah, you guys throw the ball a lot.
Yeah.
You know that.
Don't remind me.
For
you guys
only
barely run.
188 yards.
Yeah, but he didn't throw a pick. Things the matter.
That's fair. So he's better than Dak.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Stetson Bennett. All right. Stetson Bennett for the Rams threw 4 interceptions and we still lost. That just tells that, see, this builds the quality of CD Lamb and Dak Prescott on that Cowboys offense.
Oh, it does?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%. I agree with Chuck.
Those two guys out there, this team, they intercepted the ball 4 times. Our offense was out there off 4 turnovers and could not get it in the end zone.
Did
Yeah.
any defensive player take it back for 6? Because if so, does that mean the defense scored more than the offense?
Well, I'm pretty sure the answer is no because the
No.
only touchdown was for the Rams.
Dang it.
Nope.
And it was Eric Scott Jr., Marquise Bell, Brock Mongeson, and Julius Wood that got picks.
Dang it.
Wow.
You know I hope for that.
Here's what I know. The Dallas Cowboys really like to intercept the ball.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's what they do.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
that
they
defense
love.
does. And Micah Parsons likes to disturb everything else. Everything else.
Well, yeah, that helps.
That's right. It helps.
That helps.
Micah's gonna Micah, and I love Micah.
Wait. You can't forget about Dexter Lawrence.
That's fair. But he's not Micah. Who would you rather have, Dexter? If you had to pick one, Dexter Lawrence or Micah Parsons?
Can I lie?
No.
Okay, well then I'm picking Micah.
All right, Dexter. Now that's not saying that Marcus Lawrence isn't a
Did I
good
say-
player. Dexter Lawrence is giant, but that's not saying DeMarcus Lawrence isn't a good player. He's a damn good player, but he is so overshadowed because Micah Parsons is so damn good.
Yes.
Kind of like
Michael is good.
AJ Hawk.
Kind
and-
of like AJ Hawk,
Yeah.
and Matthews.
Clay Matthews.
Clay
Clay
Matthews.
Matthews.
Clay Matthews was slightly better than AJ Hawk and overshadowed him so hard.
Yeah.
They both were good.
Yeah,
Absolutely, they were both great.
But all they
They
ever
were
really,
great together.
all they ever talked about was Matthews.
Yep.
But AJ Hawk was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who are
But-
you going to talk about this
but
year in
they-
the
but they-
secondary in Dallas?
Diggs.
Is it going to be Diggs or is it going to be
Diggs.
Bland?
Why not have both?
They're going to have
Steph
both.
Diggs.
I'll always be a Diggs fan, though.
I know you're a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
Trayvon Diggs guy.
I am.
I'm a Steph Diggs fan.
Steph Diggs is
He's
a Texan.
yeah.
Oh, is he?
At least they're both in. Oh my God, they're both in Texas.
Yeah.
That just registered to me. The brothers
Yeah.
are in Texas.
Yeah.
Chuck, everybody. Chuck.
Well.
Everybody
Brother and
Chuck.
brothers are in Texas.
That just registered in my brain. What are you gonna do? But on the flip side of that, I mean, you got the Dolphins beating the Falcons, Texans beat the Steelers, Eagles beat the Ravens, Jets over the Commanders.
Speaking of the Texans and Steelers.
Caleb Williams looked really good too. Just throwing that out there for the Bears.
Yeah. But
No touchdowns though.
Justin Fields had 2 fumbles in that game.
Oh,
He
did
completed
he?
4 passes for 95 yards, though. I'll take that. Justin Fields did what?
He had 2 fumbles in that game. One of them was under center.
Well,
He did.
Yeah.
I don't see Justin Fields on the box score. Huh. I don't know why he's not
Yeah.
there, but I don't see him there.
I don't see him there either.
Either way, but the Eagles beat the Ravens. Bears smacked the Bills. But let's be honest, Josh Allen is the Bills.
Josh
No,
Allen
it is.
is. But
With Diggs gone, it's going to be a big pain for them.
they're putting a big
And-
weight on Allen right
Absolutely.
And Corey
now
Davis.
because of
no,
eh,
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis, yeah.
yeah, they're putting a big
gone, too.
weight on him because this coming next year is his contract.
You keep Josh Allen.
and
You have to.
Have to.
You don't want him to go anywhere else.
No. You got to build around him again
let's see what we can do. Let's see what they can do.
because he
Wait.
has proven himself.
What conference are the Bills in?
AFC.
The AFC South,
They're with the.
Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
New England.
Now, hear me out. If they were to get rid of Allen, put him in New England and watch the Bills cry.
Oh
You're
yeah,
just evil.
That-
evil
that's
person.
that's just naughty. That's just naughty, especially with the quarterback New England has now, and him being
Have him teach Drake May how to play at that level.
Oh man, that is naughty. That
Is
is
he-
naughty.
Is he the kind of guy that would teach somebody, though?
Allen can.
I didn't say he can't. I said there's some QBs that won't do it.
That's true, which is outrageous to me.
Brent Favre did it to
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers did it with Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
The big kicker that here with all this, I mean, that doesn't always work, and the Patriots proved that.
There's-
Jimmy Garoppolo,
There's some QBs
Yeah.
that won't even let you draft another quarterback.
Tom Brady. You know Tom Brady.
And
Tom Brady
Garoppolo.
is such a workaholic. He would be willing to help out the guy under him.
Well, of
Now,
course.
mind
Right.
you, there's a lot of drama that came in with all that, and Garoppolo winded up with the Niners, failing miserably.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't listen to what Tom Brady told
Either
him.
that or he did, and it just doesn't always produce on the field because the talent level is just so different. Because
True.
sometimes, see, I
True.
can teach you how to do things, but if you're not as talented at me
If you're
as
not
me at
willing,
those things,
if you're not willing to learn,
even if you are,
It'd be
sometimes it's the intangibles. Do you have the arm strength? Do you have the mobility? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have the intangibles that you can't teach?
so it kind of be like
I could tell you how to throw the ball far. That doesn't mean you're going to be able to go out and do it.
but that means that I'd have that work etiquette to where I would be able to throw it.
It's still not always going to be the case.
would it kind of be like if Dad tried to come over and do your job?
100%.
And you hit Chuck trying to come over and be a mixer.
Absolutely.
It's
It-
just
it would be.
sometimes
You're right, Brandon.
Tom Brady and Jimmy G are two different guys. They play two different games. And Tom Brady tried to show Jimmy G how to play Tom Brady's game. And Jimmy G can't play Tom Brady's game.
You might
not
be
Tom
right
Brady.
on
Well,
that.
yeah, Tom Brady was so freaking smart at what he did.
Oh yeah, and he'd work on his craft every day.
Yeah.
I mean, he could catch a ball and throw it.
Well, he made Julian Edelman, who was a quarterback at Kent State, look like
A great
a
receiver.
great receiver. He did it to a lot of receivers like that. Bill Belichick would go get a grocery bag guy from Walmart. Tom Brady would make him look amazing.
Yep.
Well, you got to figure Brady was the best of the best. He won 7 Super Bowls.
Did I?
Well, no, that's what Brandon's getting at. This is why he was the best of the best. This is what made him the best of the best. He could take your bagger, a grocery bagger, and make him a top 20 wide receiver in the NFL
I
Right.
could go out there.
overnight. It's insane.
Look at Edelman.
That's what he was just talking about.
He couldn't even catch a dang ball. Barely.
He made Danny Amendola look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, back to current sports. Instead of praising Tom Brady,
All hail Tom Brady.
the Packers
agree.
smacked the Browns, 23-10. The Vikings beat the Raiders by 1. The Titans beat the Niners the Buccaneers beat the Bengals. The Seahawks beat the Chargers. The Saints beat the Cardinals. The Broncos beat the Colts. And the biggest shocker in the world ever is the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. I don't care that it was
Wow.
backups. I'm still shocked.
I am still shocked too.
Did you? I still don't understand that safety that the Chiefs got.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I looked into it a little bit.
Did you? I kind of did.
And from everything I saw, when the ball hits in the end zone, it is not a dead ball.
I thought it went to the 30.
No.
No.
When it is fair caught, kneeled down, or goes out of bounds out of the end zone.
So it's still in play.
From everything I've seen, it sounds like when the ball hits the end zone, the ball is a live ball. We're back to old school football where when the ball hits the end zone, it is a live football.
So what is the what is it called? The landing zone?
Landing zone, that landing zone is that, well, so the landing zone is that's where you want to land the ball. Now, when it landed in the end zone, it bounced out of the end zone into the landing zone. If a Chiefs player would have fair caught that ball in the end zone instead of letting it hit the ground, ball's at the 30.
Okay.
The fact that it bounced out of the end zone and the ball is still live when it's in the end zone makes that ball live in the landing zone.
Okay. See this
But
kickoff.
it bounced out of bounds?
No.
It bounced out of the end zone into the landing zone. To like the 1 yard line.
Oh.
The Chiefs player then went into the end zone, reached out, grabbed the ball, and took a knee in the end zone. It's a safety because that ball is live at the 1.
Yep.
He then took it backwards into the end zone
Yeah.
upon his own free will,
Fair
which is
game.
why it's a safety.
That this kickoff rule is going to be it's going to take some getting used to for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will say, and as
Absolutely.
soon as the ball lands, I believe, lands or is caught, everybody can move.
So what
Yeah,
you're telling me now is when they kick off the ball, and when they kick it, when the ball lands on the ground, it's still alive.
It's a live ball.
They can't down it like they used to.
They can. They can. But the ball is live.
So they can pick it up and go for a
Yes.
tutty.
Yes. That's always been a thing. But if it's in the end zone, within the previous, 10, 15 years, when it hits the end zone, it's a dead ball. It's the way they've called it
So
the last
it'll
10,
go to
15
the
years.
25.
Right. But now that end zone is live.
Ah.
Like football when we were growing up. You know, that ball is live. It's live until it's dead.
Okay.
And that ball
Okay.
was live in that end zone. And if the kicking team got down there and picked the ball up, it's touchdown. I believe, and from what my understanding is, that's what we have now too.
Okay.
I did like what Justin Tucker was saying about the kickoff rule.
What?
He was talking about, he was kind of comparing it to golf,
Okay.
how you get to pull out different
Equipment?
kind of wedges
Yeah.
and driver and all that, different kind of kicks.
Yeah, because you're so used to, within the past decade, you're so used to people like Justin Tucker coming out and pulling out the driver and kicking it through the uprights.
Yep.
It's just
Right.
because why wouldn't you? Why would you put the ball in the hands of somebody who can hurt you?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't. But now the NFL, and I do appreciate what the NFL is attempting to do here, and that's give us more returns because the NFL took them away from us, which I
Right.
understand why they took them away. I totally get it. They want to get
Hey.
away from injuries,
Yep. Injuries.
but they're trying to give it back in a safer manner, and I can get behind that.
Right. Absolutely. 100%. I agree with you, Chuck. They're trying to prevent not having so much injuries as they did in the past. Like
CTE.
last year.
Concussions and CTE is the big things.
Yes, last year we had really bad concussions, and they're trying to do away from that because of
I mean, this started
Yeah.
This started a while back.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to get away from it.
They've done their research.
But I hated what they did with the kickoffs previously. And when it comes to the overtime rules, I want old college rules, not new college rules. For the overtime, rather. It's what I want. I want overtime, and I want it to be get the ball at the 45, 35, wherever. You got to drive. And then the other team gets that same opportunity.
And
that's all there is to
in
it.
college, they put it at the 25.
Yeah,
And
and
then
with
you
the pros,
score.
I'd go back further, but
Yeah, but I think college should be the same way as the pros. You got to make it a little challenging for the.
Well, the nice part about
for
college-
for
College. in
there is no
college-
ties in college football.
No, in college, they go from the 25. If they score, they kick the extra point, and then the other team goes to the 25. If they score and kick the extra point, you go into double overtime.
Yeah, and I believe
Right.
I know they started going to this 2-point conversion thing.
Yeah, because
Right.
eventually, after like 2 or 3 overtimes,
Yeah, but it's
You're
just the 2-point conversion.
yeah,
I'm not a huge fan.
no. Well, I mean, you condense the space and make it harder. Eventually, somebody's going to fail.
Right. But I think I still like making them score the touchdown and then going for 2.
Okay.
That's my big take on that.
all right.
I preferred because I felt like that gives you more of a show of depth. You're going to see who the deeper team is, the better overall team, if you just keep playing. Whereas
Right.
if you go to, all they have is 2-point conversions, make or fail, right?
Right.
Now you're at a point where a fluke could end the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Whereas with the old college rule, one fluke, you still had other plays.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
And it was up to the defense to stop you. Mm-hmm. But that's my hot take there.
Yep.
But back to this week already, Thursday Night Football, Eagles beat the Patriots. Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, we already kind of talked about Drake May in that game and everything else. So, we already hit on that. Kenny Pickett didn't look great. What'd you expect? It's Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett in the Eagles jersey just looks weird to me.
The Eagles just look weird to me. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just a hater and I'm
No,
salty.
don't be biased. No.
They're a good team. I'll admit it. I'll admit it in an unbiased way. The Eagles are a damn good football
Well, I
team.
hate to
Are
tell you,
they?
Chuck.
Yes.
this year.
Eagles.
Yes.
You know how bad you don't like the Eagles.
Yes.
Us Browns don't like the Steelers either.
Which is the last team I would expect the Browns not to like in their own division.
We don't like.
It's the one thing I don't understand.
Oh,
You had
Yeah.
a head coach leave and go to Cincinnati. You had your entire team leave and go to Baltimore. But you still just hate the Steelers.
I mean, that is a fair point.
It is
What did
it
the
is.
Steelers do?
That's not me trying to attack. It's just something that I'm curious on.
They're just-
Why
I
do we
just-
just
you
hate
have a
Pittsburgh?
reason.
I just didn't like Heinz Ward.
Just because he smiled?
Every time
Just
we
'cause of
hit
a
him
smile?
so hard, he'd get up and go. And the smile, I just couldn't stand.
Oh, do you not like Alvin Kamara then?
Did you hate Andrew Luck? Andrew Luck smiled every time he got blasted.
He would give people compliments. That's a nice hit, buddy. And
Andrew Luck. I
Yeah.
know.
yeah,
He loved getting drilled.
yeah.
Oh, I know he did.
And then Alvin Kamara would never say a word. But he would smile and show his grill at you.
oh,
he was quiet.
would. He would.
So wait, hold on. Do you like it when players talk trash? Are you a fan?
Love it.
That's why you don't like the smile.
I don't
Because
like
the people who smile don't talk trash. They smile at you and get at you by beating you. It's what Heinz Ward did.
I thrived on the trash talk.
I love it personally, but I love that jab just from getting up and being like, "Yeah, what's up?"
I was never.
After you get drilled.
I was never a fan of trash talk.
No, we know.
We know.
I was.
Hold on, Brandon. What's your thoughts on Richard Sherman?
I hate him. Well,
He is a phenomenal commentary.
I'm not gonna say I hate him. I don't prefer him for that reason.
He was a phenomenal player. I think he
Yes.
was a little
Yes, he
overrated,
was.
but overrated based on the fact that they acted like he was the best of the best to ever touch the field. And I disagree with that. But I do think he was easily top 5
Yeah.
Oh,
at
yeah.
his position in the NFL while he played. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Maybe the best out of the people that were playing at the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's also possible. But at the end of the day, his mouth gave him so much exposure. It was insane.
Oh yeah.
He could because he had the Legion of Boom.
Yep. And let's be real, his talent backed it up.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say.
I love
respect
trash
him.
talk when it's backed up. That's why I love Dion.
Yeah.
Yes.
End of the day.
Remember when Dion started giving Henri Rice?
I know where your question's going.
and
Do you?
him and Dion got into
Will you
it.
answer it for
Yeah.
me then?
I'll answer it. Come on.
I'm not even gonna ask. Do you know what I'm about to say?
You talking about T.O. and Star?
No.
Oh, because that's where I thought you'd go.
No. I'm going towards
That
the
was a good one.
fact that when corners don't even make the play and they celebrate.
That drives
That's
me
trash
insane.
talk. That's trash talk.
But you did nothing.
You like that?
No, you didn't do anything. It ain't even trash talk. You're just making a fool of yourself. Let me go out here and the receiver made a mistake and dropped the ball. But yeah, I'm the greatest. What do you mean? You didn't do it. If you were doing your job, he wouldn't have had the chance to catch it.
Well, most corners don't do their job. They don't look at the freaking ball.
No. Nope.
All right, let's get into
The
picking some
ball's
stuff.
either bangs behind their head, or it gets stuck in their helmet.
All right, guys. You guys ready? We got the Falcons and Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Give me Baltimore.
I'm going with the underdogs. I'm going with the Falcons.
We got the Bengals and the Bears.
The Bears. Give me the Bears.
I'm going with the Bengals.
You picked them last week. You got something you like the Bengals?
We got a Bengals fan in the house.
You're a Bengals fan. Bengals fan.
Joe Burrow.
He ain't even playing.
Here he's going to be playing.
I don't think he's played in 2 years. Sarcasm. Little exaggeration.
Ouch.
Give me the Bears.
Forgiving Bengal fans.
I do like Joe Shiesty, all right? I do.
I don't like his look, but I respect his talent.
Who's that?
I don't like people with hair.
Joe Burrow.
I don't like people with hair, but yet you're still here.
Why do you hate him? He was Ohio State.
Oh, no, I was just insulting Brandon. And no, he wasn't. He was LSU. Ask him.
LSU. But first he was Ohio State.
He got an education from Ohio State. He played football for LSU. Ask him. He'll tell you. Because he didn't play football at Ohio State.
No,
He sat on a bench.
he respects Ohio State. still,
Absolutely.
though.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. But he did, and I fully agree with him. He played football for LSU.
Another.
He did. But
Another-
he was darn good at it.
You know what's crazy? A little fun fact: Cardale Jones. If you go into his closet, he doesn't own a single thing that's blue. None of his clothes are blue. None of his shoes are blue. Nothing.
Cardell Jones.
Yeah.
But he's got a few pairs of those gold pants, you know what I'm saying?
Most people don't know what that is, Chuck.
Hey, when Ohio State beats Michigan, they get gold pants. It's a tradition. I'm sure Michigan has a tradition like that.
I don't know.
Should we make a tradition like that?
Sure.
Hey, sure, but let's get into that after we finish our picks.
Okay.
Giants and Texans.
I'm going with Texans.
Give me the Texans.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Okay.
Man, go against your own quarterback?
He just went against his own gut. And in fairness, C.J. Stroud is the first Ohio State quarterback to really make glimpses of actually being phenomenal
Oh, yeah.
in a long time.
Oh,
Justin
yes.
Fields has shown glimpses, but it's all been with his legs. C.J. Stroud has been the biggest player, quarterback, arm talent wise, that Ohio State's put in the NFL. And I'm worried about a sophomore slump, but I don't necessarily think I'm going to see it that big.
It is.
I don't see it
It is
because
100% a real thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I have not seen a quarterback do that coming out of Ohio State.
Oh, and play
Going
at
to
that
the-
level.
And playing that good of a
Yeah.
level in his rookie year.
In any year.
In his rookie year.
He-
We took him to the playoffs.
Yeah, in any year,
mean,
though.
He's
in-
doing excellent.
Any year. Ohio State quarterbacks are notoriously bad in the NFL.
Right, exactly. Absolutely, Chuck. But C.J. Stroud is doing outstanding.
Absolutely.
I see he's working on his craft a lot. He's really throwing the ball. Wow, it's nice to watch.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, and this is the weirdest part because, you're a Jaguars fan. My dad is a Jaguars fan. And I love watching Houston Texans with those two because they're cheering for CJ Stroud the entire time. And they have every reason to
And
hate
you're
the
a
Texans.
Jacksonville Jaguar fan.
I can't help
You're
it.
routing for C.J. Stroud.
Yeah. I mostly just stand in the closet and root for him. behind the door.
Hey, bud, it's 2024. You can come out of the closet now.
Yeah, you can come out of that closet.
All
now.
right, but we got the Lions and
Well,
Chiefs.
you can be a Texan fan instead of a Jaguar fan. Get rid of that stinky jersey you got on there.
What's wrong with that?
He ain't nothing.
How can you talk?
Trevor Lawrence.
You're a
ain't
Browns
nothing.
fan. How could you talk? You're in the same
Hey.
boat as me.
Hey, Pops, I just want to let you know one big detail. Trevor Lawrence has done a hell of a lot more in Jacksonville than Deshaun Watson's done in Cleveland.
Yeah. All right. My mouth shut. I didn't want no more dogging like last week. Because that really hurt.
What you were taking things personally that you shouldn't have, in fairness,
Right.
right?
But it's there.
And
there.
I get it.
It's there in writing, so
Yep.
I got to do it.
Yep. But we got Lions and Chiefs.
Lions and Chiefs.
Give me Chiefs.
I'm going to have to take the Lions. It's like the Super Bowl again. But I think the Lions will take them.
Yeah, but the Chiefs starters actually get to play maybe a drive or two, which
Yeah, we will.
give me the touchdowns. Give me the Chiefs. And then we have Vikings and Browns. Browns.
Oh, no, that wasn't me picking the Browns. I'm picking the Vikings.
I don't think
bud.
the Vikings will have
But
it.
you know Sam Darnold's only going to play a couple drives and then they're going to take him out for the third string, right?
Dun, 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 dun. Brandon's going to lose that one.
And then we got the Jets and the Panthers.
Man, I do. I did pick them last week, the Panthers. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Me too. Pops?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Jets too. I'm gonna have to go with my gut instincts. I'm gonna have to go with the Jets.
All right, I'm asking Brandon. I want his opinion here first. We got the Seahawks and the Titans.
Give me the Titans.
Ooh, that had to hurt a little bit.
Who you got, Pops?
I'm gonna have to go with the Titans.
I'm going to have to go with Tony Pollard and the Tennessee Titans.
Tony Pollard, that's right.
I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for that little dude.
What about Deuce Vaughn? He's littler.
He is littler, but he's still with my team, so I can still love him.
Oh,
All right, we got the Cardinals and the Colts. I'll lead this one. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the Colts.
I'm gonna have to go with Ohio State Bird.
Huh?
Ohio's State Bird.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The Cardinals.
He's just going with the Cardinals so he could try to win one while we lose.
Mm-hmm.
Except he's going to lose and we're going to win.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's going to backfire, son.
We'll
and now
see.
we got the Commanders versus the Dolphins.
That's a toss-up.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, that is. That's a toss-up.
Give me Odell Beckham Jr. playing with the backups. Come on, go Dolphins. Go Fins, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Hill and the Dolphins.
I doubt Hill touches the field, but still the Dolphins, right?
Yeah,
We got the Bills and the Steelers.
I'm gonna have to take the Bills.
Give me the Steel Curtain.
Give me the Steelers because the Steel Curtain's dead, but the Steelers are still a team.
Wait, did you say?
Did you say the steel curtain's dead?
Absolutely.
They'll always
Steel
be
Curtain never
alive.
dies.
Here we go. Tell me one thing that the Steel Curtain in 2024 is truly stopping of everything. They have TJ Watt.
They'll always
Yeah.
be a record. They'll always have that record.
That's fine. It was in the 80s. If I have to get over my Super
Now,
Bowl
I
as a
hate to
Cowboys
tell
fan,
you-
they got to get over the Steel Curtain.
I hate to tell you. Mean Joe Green was one of my favorite.
Absolutely.
favorite players.
It was
Favorite.
it was phenomenal. But it was so long ago that if everybody out here is saying, "Hey, Cowboys fans don't get to talk about Super Bowls because it's been 30 years," then the Steelers fans don't get to talk about the Steel Curtain because it was 40 years ago.
Wow.
fair.
Just like the Browns don't get to talk about all 9 of their championships because it was 80 years ago. I'm not saying it to be an insult.
Yeah, but
The Jaguars just don't have any championships, so you got that going for you.
I don't have previous Super Bowls before Super Bowls.
Right. And then we got the Rams and the Chargers.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Did you say the Steelers?
I did.
What'd you say?
He said the Bills.
Okay.
And now we got the Rams and the Chargers. You know what? Give me LA.
You know what?
Oh.
Me too. Give me LA.
Which one?
Rams.
AB. They're both in LA.
Oh, I wrote you in the middle. I wrote it down as a tie.
Give me the Rams.
All right.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Bolt.
He's just trying to be different. He's going to lose a lot. Yeah. Oh, no, I know what he's doing. Because we all sucked. He's like, these guys are picking these. They're all losses. I'm going with the winner then. I see what he's up to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got the Buccaneers and Jaguars. Give me the Jags.
I'll
Pick
take,
opposite now, son.
I'll take the Jags.
What you got for me?
You
What
know
are you
what?
gonna do now?
You know what? Give me Baker
What are you gonna
Mayfield.
do now? You're wearing that jersey.
You know what? I am a Jags fan. Last week I picked against us, and we won. So I'm gonna do it again.
Just so they can win, right?
Here we go. Listen to him making it make sense.
I will sacrifice my record for a winning season.
Well, bud.
Well.
It's not going to work out very
That
well
ain't
for
gonna
you.
work
I
that
can
way.
try.
Doesn't work that way,
And then-
son.
But we got the Saturday night game.
Oh wow. Saturday night's coming out.
And it's the Cowboys and the Raiders.
The boys.
Cowboys
give me,
and the Raiders.
give me the boys.
I'll take the boys.
And I'll take the boys.
How about them?
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Please just be the boys because the Raiders, I really don't want to lose to the Raiders.
It's preseason still.
I know, but it's still the Raiders.
Man. Wow. I could be crying about my Browns right now, but
I'm not.
But it's the Raiders. You know, there is two teams out there that my grandma, who's a Cowboys fan, absolutely hates. And I blame my grandpa because he's a Chiefs fan. Because those two teams are the Broncos and the Raiders. Of all the teams she could hate, it's the Broncos and the Raiders.
I feel
And
like
she's instilled that with me with the Raiders. I don't know why I don't like the Raiders. I just don't like the Raiders.
I feel like she would hate the Jags.
I feel like she just hates football now.
No,
She's so used to the Cowboys losing and having nothing to be
now
excited
does
about.
your grandpa sit and watch the Kansas City Chiefs for real?
Yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she can't even watch it.
She sits in the other room watching her soap operas. They're content. They're happy.
Well, I like your grandpa.
Yeah.
Let's go to his house and watch the games.
I'd be game. My grandpa has been a Chiefs fan since the 50s.
Wow.
He's from Mizzou, right?
He's from Iowa.
Iowa.
Oh, no, he's from Omaha, Nebraska, which I believe the nearest team to there is the Kansas City Chiefs.
City Chiefs, yes.
Okay. And he's a Nebraska fan.
Yeah, and he is a Nebraska Cornhuskers fan.
Oh, he is in Nebraska.
Yes, he is.
Cornhuskers. Wow. They got a really good quarterback.
He's
too.
a hometown boy that moved to Ohio.
Do you? We don't have to discuss that here.
What?
What made him move here?
Yeah.
He met a woman at a bar.
Oh, that story. Okay.
All right.
All
yeah.
right.
I never heard of it, but
And she played a game of pool against another woman at that bar.
that was your grandma.
And she won. And she took Grandpa home that night. And the rest is history.
Oh my God.
If it wasn't for,
I don't want to.
if my grandma wasn't good at pool, I wouldn't exist.
I do not. I don't want to hear the rest of it.
That is like a once in a lifetime story kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's the wildest thing, too.
That's almost like the way I met my wife at a bar.
Yeah.
Man, my eyes were golden on my wife.
And my grandpa was a.
And I danced with her at the bar. And we hit it off. We went out. Everything was there. I married her.
Yep. And my grandpa was a skinny little redhead. Out of the military for about, what, maybe 5-10 years? Freshly divorced. Over the road truck driver. That's what he was in Ohio for. That's how we met her.
Yeah, and here I am. You freaking helped me throw my wife in the snow. Ooh.
And then you proposed to your wife on the same porch you slit your entire hand open on.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Things just work.
Chuck will be married soon.
All right. I
I
need
believe
y'all to
that.
calm down.
Yeah.
All right, back to this.
I do.
We all picked the Cowboys. We got
I
Packers
admit,
and Broncos.
Maybe next year.
All right, let's back up a little bit. We got Packers and Broncos.
Packs and Bronx.
I'm going to say 3 words.
Go ahead.
Actually, wait. It's 4 words. Broncos country. Let's ride.
That's not the same as my Go Pack Go.
No, it's not.
Give me the cheese.
You know, at first I thought you said, give me the Chiefs. And I'm like, wait, I thought we were talking about the Pack. Oh,
I said-
jeez.
Give me the cheese.
Then we got the Saints at the 49ers.
Wow.
You know what? Give me San Fran.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a gold rush.
I feel like it.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, yep. I'm on the 49ers.
And then we have 5 games from week 3 that we need to get into today.
Okay.
We got the Colts at the Bengals for week 3.
Colts at the Bengals.
And I'm going to go to the Bengals.
I think I am too. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
You have picked the Bengals in all 3 of their preseason games.
I just like Joe Burrow and the wide receiver,
It's just because they're orange. And you're a
Jamar
closet
Chase.
Bengals fan.
Jamar Chase.
You know what?
Closet-
Maybe.
Closet
I
Bengals.
think the Bengals got a chance to go back to the Super Bowl again.
What was his name again? What was that coach's name?
Aren't they? Isn't Jamar? Isn't
Coach
Jamar,
Brown.
Isn't
What was his
Jamar
name?
Paul Brown?
Okay.
Paul Brown.
Maybe you should make like Paul Brown and go to Cincinnati.
Ooh. Isn't Jamar Chase holding
I don't
out?
think Mike Scarletta mind me being a Cincinnati Bengal fan.
I don't think he would either.
Hey, Dad, isn't Jamar Chase sitting out?
That's the wrong receiver.
Wrong
I said
receiver.
Jamar Chase.
That is the wrong receiver.
Wrong receiver.
He's not sitting out.
Nope.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's T. Higgins that you're talking about. Jamar Chase probably will miss because he's questionable. But T. Higgins is the one that was wanting a contract.
Yeah, and I still don't know what's going on with T. Higgs.
Oh. Higgins signed his tag to kill all the noise.
Yep.
He will
Signed
play.
franchise tag.
Yep, he will play. Yep. He will play as a Bengal. Good. T. Higgs is good.
Good. We got a chance. Man, now I know we got a chance going to the Super Bowl. Cincinnati Bengals.
You said we.
Are you sure you're a Browns fan?
I don't know. I might be a Bengals fan.
Uh-oh. Who you taking?
Oh, I already wrote my name down for the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, because he don't like the Bengals.
The Bears or the
I
Chiefs?
did not say that.
Bears or Chiefs, sir?
Give me Chiefs.
Pops?
I'll take the Chiefs.
That's all 3 of us. As we get closer to the season, I feel like they're going to play their starters for more of the games.
Ed always called the Chiefs? The Swifties?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's not me. That's my son.
Well,
Ed.
hey, in all fairness, the Chiefs did gain quite a nice rush of fans from Taylor Swift.
Which is cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's bringing more eyes to the football, which is awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I welcome it to the game.
And I don't get me wrong, I love Kelsey and Taylor Swift being together.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for the negativity coming from the other microphone. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Camera time?
when you
don't
have
want
to bring in a celebrity to make your team relevant.
Well, okay, so I got a couple statements to dispute that.
So do I.
To
Go
make
ahead,
your
Chuck.
team relevant when you've won 2 Super Bowls in a row now. You were
Yeah.
already relevant.
Yeah. I agree with Chuck.
The team didn't bring in the celebrity. Travis Kelce fell in love.
They didn't win 2, and they won 3. But it was 2 back-to-back.
Why did he have to bring his love life into it?
He didn't have to.
I don't think he
Travis
did.
Kelce
I
is
think the fact that Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift is what brought the attention on it, because it's Taylor Swift.
But it's also Travis Kelce, too.
Well, no,
It's
no,
Travis Kelce.
If Travis Kelce, let's look at you can look back at the Cowboys. Look at Tony Romo.
Oh, yeah.
When he dated celebrities, eyes
Yeah.
were on the celebrity then. This isn't new.
Yeah.
I know that.
Absolutely.
What? Yeah, but then the Lions started copying it and brought Eminem into it.
Eminem's just a Detroit fan. I don't think the
Yeah,
team is
Eminem,
bringing.
yeah.
They're just putting more attention on it because it is bringing in more eyes.
Yeah.
More people are watching.
More money.
But, and here's the big thing. A lot of people complain because Taylor Swift's on her, they show her face a lot. But if you go back and you look at how many seconds Taylor Swift is on the air,
Not that long.
it's like 38 seconds
Maybe less.
Every time they score.
for 2 seconds apiece.
What the heck? It's her
What's
boyfriend.
the- I don't
She's
see a
happy.
problem.
He got the tutty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't see an issue with it
I don't
because
either.
it's 38 seconds of seeing Taylor Swift.
And it's also
Nobody
cool.
wants to see that.
It's also cool to see Travis Kelce's
Harris Stewart says
family
otherwise.
involved in it also,
I can't. I'm not good at hating.
He's trying
I'm
so hard.
not good at hating.
You see his big brother up there? Yeah. Do you see him?
Even without Taylor
could I
Swift, they're
not?
still showing him.
How can I not see him?
Man, he was having fun.
Huh, big shirtless bearded guy drinking a beer and going nuts.
Heck yeah, he was having fun.
let's
Leave
see.
him alone.
Nobody.
Am I at the game? If I, could be
look
shirtless at the game, that'd
look
be me.
at me. I love the game of football. My brother Floyd played football for Otsego, okay? And I was so proud of him. And he played for all 7 years, like you did, Brandon. And I loved watching my brother played football. I was so proud of him. I'd go up and down that fence, jumping up in the air every time he would sack the quarterback. Yeah, bro, yeah. And it was like, it just made me proud of him. And it was you guys too. You know what I mean? Both of you.
Yeah,
I was proud of both of you because I watched both of you play too.
Floyd.
And Floyd was,
He's the obnoxious fan.
Oh,
if you
man.
didn't know, he's definitely the obnoxious fan.
he is.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, me?
Absolutely.
I am. I just, I'm sorry. I love the game.
I wasn't saying anything negative. I'm just. you are.
I really enjoy watching it, and it was just so much fun watching my family
But okay.
and
All right.
everything.
Time out.
Into that.
Let's go back to here.
Okay.
What do you say?
What do you say?
All right.
All right.
We did the Chiefs Bears, right? We got the Jaguars and Falcons.
And oh yeah, I forgot about Jay, my nephew. He played for Bowling Green.
Okay, but let's get back to this.
Okay, yes, sir.
We're almost done here.
Okay, let's go.
Let's finish it up. Jags, Falcons. Give me the Jags. Who do you got, Pops?
Jags, Falcons. Where's that at?
It's right here. Right here.
I'll take the Jags.
And Brandon's taking the Falcons.
Yeah, I am.
Oh man, I can't see you doing that to your team like that, man.
And then, Pops,
Man, you're-
we got the Dolphins and the Buccaneers.
The what?
Dolphins and Bucks.
Man, I might have to go with the Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Bucks.
Saw that coming.
Wow, Baker Mayfield.
He's
huh?
just being a rebel.
Baker Mayfield, huh? He's got a beard like you.
All right, and then we got the Niners and the Raiders. This feels like a gold rush to me, baby.
Yeah, it feels like a Niner night to me.
Nah, give me the Niners.
Yeah, I thought so. I was waiting for you to say the black and silver, and I'm like, wait, what? All right. So there are our predictions for the next upcoming week's games. The last three are for next Friday. We film on Fridays. We post on Saturdays. So we wanted to get that out of the way. That way, it's out there.
It's out there. Yep.
That being said, that's all, folks. I'm terrible at that. I can't even do it.
Beat it. That's all, folks.
But, Pops, you want to send us out?
Yeah.
Okay, folks. That's it for Garage Sports Ohio. Woo!